welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome to Everbank Stadium, football fans in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
And one thing I get a little tired of around draft time, Kate, is hearing all these people say, oh, he can make every throw. He can make every throw. Technically, sure. Every guy that's drafted can make every throw. But how special are those throws? How much accuracy? How much zip? When it comes to Spencer Rattler, dude's got a live arm. It isn't the arm or the skill set that saw him fall to the 5th round. It was some of the ups and downs in college. And when given a chance and the right supporting cast, he does have elite arm talent.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft, but that's where the Jags have found themselves. And that's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor in what becomes a very big year in his career.
They get 19 on that pickup, and that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Hey, son.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And it's caught, it's Travis Hunter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
At the Saints' 24-yard line.
Hey, easy, rap.
Now we give to ETN running right. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Jaguars.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6.
Hey, lion. Here we go.
Now toss it to ETN. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
24. Hey, tomato. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Connection made. Travis Etienne. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Hey, listen.
Lawrence here running the sneak. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ripped.
Now here he goes on the boot. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, Brock, this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. A way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a save.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, Rattler. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Going to bring up 4th down. We'll start from the 39. Through midfield. And he works this down to the 41. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the 3rd quarter right away. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. ETN again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
with that call. They were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
At the 31-yard line.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
Ready. 33.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Black.
Back to throw it. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Hey, Phil.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Phil.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey, go! Darn, it's an attack!
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4th. They're going to try with ETN. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars leading by 7.
At the 20-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
It's a loss.
Offense to the line for second down.
2nd and 12 at the Saints' 22-yard line.
They go right back to Etienne. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
5 men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down.
Hey, here we go.
He's back to throw. That pass caught by Strange. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Little knocks it through. And this one is center change. Couldn't have hit that much better.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Here's Miller on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Saints come marching onto the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided.
Come on, set. 10 black. Ready.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Oh, he lost the football. Jags pick it up. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And a lackluster day offensively, thankfully overshadowed by a top-notch defensive effort to get the win in a shutout.